Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio, UK. Pinoy Radio, UK. Sumasahing papawid, 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa, at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, happy Tuesday ho sa inyong lahat. Magandang araw ho. Welcome ho sa ating program. Ayan, live na live ho tayo. Pasensya na at medyo na-delay ho tayo. May konting technical adjustment na ginawa si ating technical team, no? Sa pamumuno ng ating director, si Cum Laude, Paula Perez, no? But anyway, good afternoon ho sa ating mga kababayan sa apat na sulok ng United Kingdom. Good afternoon, good evening. Actually, 6:30 plus na, no? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome ho sa ating program. Ito yung palagi ang programa natin every Tuesday ho. Kaya happy Tuesday. And siyempre sa ating mga kababayan na hindi lamang sa United Kingdom, pinatutuloy natin yung iba nating mga kababayan na nanonood sa iba't ibang bahagi ho ng Europa. Welcome ho kayo dahil kapitbahay lang naman ho kayo eh. So welcome ho. At siyempre, kung meron tayong mga kababayan, ayan, nabubulol tayo, excited kasi tayo. Pakakasama natin yung magta-travel ho sa ano to eh, sa ano pangalan to? Ano yun? Yung lugar na yan, sa Spain. Ano ba yan? Ano pa? Ako nakalimutan ko na yung pangalan ng Spanish place na yan. So, anyway. Yes, tag dito. Yes, it's a happy Tuesday ho. Welcome sa ating program. Siyempre, kung saan mahong bahagi ho ng mundo kayo nanonood, welcome sa ating program. Mapa Pilipinas, Mapa America, Canada, Middle East, Africa, saan mang bahagi, welcome mo sa ating program. Ako po si Sonny LARAGAN, no? For those of you who have tuned in for the first time. At syempre, hindi ho ako ang star of the show. Ang star of the show is yung pupunta ho ng Santiago de Compostela, no? Na maglalakad ng isang linggo. Mga kaibigan, ang managing partner ng Deo Volente Solicitors at siya ho ang ating star of the show dahil siya naman ang may alam talaga sa mga legal matters dito po sa United Kingdom, ang abogado po o official abogado ng mga Pilipino dito po sa United Kingdom. Walang iba kundi si Attorney DANNA Quinto. Attorney, happy Tuesday!
Happy Tuesday, Mr. Laragan. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Sa lahat ng mga ka-remote social bubble natin, napakaganda naman ng iyong bagong setup. Gwapong-gwapo, slim na slim. Ang ating almost birthday gentleman. Nako, hindi lang yung trip ko ang mangyayari, ang ganap in the next few days. Obviously, ang ating pinaka-mamahal na Mr. Laragan is going to be having his birthday once again. Kung kailan ako magsa-start, yun yung birthday mo. So, yung aking day one, para sa iyo yon, para yung day 1 na
day 1 mo is ano, 15th ba o 16th? Ang day 1 mo. You're leaving on the 14th or 15th?
16th. I'm leaving on the 14th. But I'm
14th ka, di ba?
I'm traveling on the 14th. Dahil na-move lang ng mas maaga yung flight ko, dapat 15 talaga ako eh. But my official walking talaga will start on the 16th. Kasi yung 15, I have to travel to my starting point, which is Sarria, which Galicia. This is the Galicia part of Spain. So, yes, birthday na
Ayan.
birthday vibe. Napaka makulay at napaka dapper naman, Mr. Laragan.
Well, I decided actually this is gonna be my style from now on. Well, a bit of the style. Napagtripan ko yung waistcoat. So, these are actually my old shirts na large. Remember, ano na ako ngayon, hindi ko lang pinost dahil hindi ko gusto yung photo ko. I went to Uniqlo. Alam mo Uniqlo, di ba?
Yeah, yes. Yes.
Sa Uniqlo, ang size ko XS.
Wow!
Extra small.
Extra small.
Yes.
Wow.
Itong shirt ko na to, this is large. So if this went down a bit, let's say medium, medyo hindi parang kailangan batakin ko kasi sayang yung mga damit ko. Ang problema ko, pag namimili ng damit, yun ang problema. Yun ang problema ko. Oo. Kaya meron tayong problema rito itong era natin, may nag-aaway. Teka muna, singit ko lang, direct matalim yun kay attorney, siguro baba mo yung treble. Yung treble lang, ibaba mo na. Yung parang pa-S natin, baba yun, direct, pakibaba lang.
Si cum laude,
yes, cum laude. Uy, teka muna, attorney maraming, ano ba yung nahulog na yun? Yung cover, maraming salamat dito Thank you very much. Ano ba to? How do you pronounce it? Chateauneuf de Pape?
Yes.
De Pap.
Actually, good
Thank
one.
you very
It's
much.
a good one. Yeah, it's a very good one. Yeah.
Oo nga. I am into wines kasi wines, I'm after the resveratrol. I don't know if you're aware of it. It's good. I'll tell you later. Kasi ibubulong ko na lang sa'yo kung ano yung sikreto tungkol doon. Yeah, but yes, so ikaw, teka muna, andito ba ngayon? Tuesday ngayon, 12. So, are you ready for the Thursday trip mo? Dahil after, mag-half day kaya ta muna or morning work ko And then hahabol ka all the way to Gatwick ba? Gatwick?
All the way to Gatwick, yes. It's a direct train, so okay lang. Yeah, I'm still doing probably just last polish sa mga work, just final check on the work. But I'm flying on the same day. I'll go straight to Gatwick. All the way to Spain that evening, and then I'll have to make my way to the starting point the next day. So ready na ako, nag-gear check.
Ready na.
As we normally do.
Before we continue, attorney, sorry before ikaw ba may electric fan ka sa'yo? Kasi may parang
yes.
ganun.
Yeah.
Ikaw yan. Okay, ikaw yan.
Yeah.
So ikaw yung may parang audio mo, yung sa microphone mo. Okay, alright, okay. Hindi, okay, kala ko na kay direct galing yung parang okay. Yan ba yan? Yung parang may okay. Alright, so kasi kung baka ako magtuloy-tuloy habang sa show. Yes, ano yung sinasabi mo? Sorry, kasi nga yung may hangin na lumalaba, may tumutunog.
Yeah, yun nga, gear is all ready. Ready na po tayo. And just doing a couple of days of work. It's been very busy. But it's good. Very good. Very excited. Napakainit sa Spain. So, good luck.
Okay. Alright. Attorney, mag-greetings tayo. Tapos sa akin pupunta ni Direk yung camera. Pwede mo pang siguro i-switch off saglit or move away from the microphone. Sige. Okay. Direk, yung ating bumper ng greetings tapos sa akin lang muna ang camera. Sige. Okay. Ayan. Alright, hintayin lang natin si attorney na medyo ano ba tawag dito? May direct yung kanyang fan sa ibang side, no? Ayan. Okay, so welcome sa ating programa once again. Hindi naman kay Direct Pao nang gagaling to audio, no? Well, itong parang hangin, no? Hindi naman, no? Wala naman sa'yo, Direct, wala naman sa'yo, no? Hindi daw. Okay, ayan. Attorney, punta tayo sa greetings natin. So, sorry na medyo mahirap talaga pagka nasa labas, no? Hindi masyado yung ating audio. But yes, hulaan natin. Sino ang unang-una nating pagbati natin?
Babalik ako kay Oliver Fernandez. Ewan ko ba sino, basta si Oliver Fernandez kasi naalala ko siya na nag-comment dun sa gear check ko. So, si Oliver Fernandez.
Pag-uusapan natin yung gear check mo, no? Pero we'll just have a few pag-greetings, tapos pagkatapos na medyo tuloy natin. Makita natin yung, nagtaka ako anong kulay pula, di ba? Sabi ko, bakit dalawang shades?
Dala
Anong
ko sila.
purpose?
Dala ko yung pinakamahalaga siguro. Yung mga foot gear, which I would say is foot gear, which is the most important, probably the most important gear dahil kung maglalakad ka ng mga 116 kilometers, kailangan
Wow.
alagaan for 5 days. So, I'll let you know kung ano yung hinahanap mo. Papakita ko sa'yo mamaya.
Yung socks, attorney, is it a very important parang factor ba sa yung gear? Kasi, um, I don't know, yung medyas ba, magdodoble ka ba, solo, sabagay, mainit, no? Pero ano ba ang style ng socks mo? Makapal ba yan? Parang, or manipis ba yan? Walking, di ba? Minsan nagwa-walking tayo na halos wala, hindi halata tayong medyas.
May mga naman, may mga medium, may appropriate for the weather. So it's siguro lighter weight. And it's a merino wool, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na yung may lifetime guarantee. So I got myself a second Darn Tough. Darn Tough yung pangalan ng brand. Very popular amongst hikers dahil sa napaka-comfortable niya.
Oh, yeah,
Napakasarap sa
okay.
paa. And lifetime warranty, yun na pag nasira mo daw, bibigyan ka uli ng isang bago. So,
Wow! Anong pangalan? Anong tatak niya, attorney? Anong tatak
Darn
niya?
Tough.
Uli?
Darn Tough.
Okay. Parang how do you spell it? DARNTOP?
No, like tough. Darn tough, like, tough as in matibay.
TOUGH. Okay, darn,
Yeah.
pero DARN. Tama ba yun?
Yeah,
Yung una,
yeah.
darn.
Yeah, that's right.
One word na magkadikit o two separate words?
No, two separate.
Darn tough. Ang merino wool na medyas. Ba, okay yun, ha? A lifetime guarantee, ha? Oh, okay, good. Good, oh. Kasi meron akong gloves na ginagamit. Wala pang 1 week, sira na no? Hindi ko alam kung susoli ko or pabayaan ko na lang. Oo, sayang,
Yeah.
sayang. May nabili ako ng isang
Yeah,
bag din, may
well known.
camping parang, ano yan, attorney?
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying, well-known yung brand na yun amongst medyo serious hikers. It's quite a very well-known brand amongst hikers.
Excited ba? Are you excited or kabado? Usually when you start out, di ba, pagka ganyan, anong feeling mo? Are you more excited, happy, or are you also medyo paano kaya to? Medyo very challenging yata ang lakad to,
May always na ganun. I think na may awareness kung gaano ka respeto dun sa endurance na challenge. I think that's how I would put it. We're very excited kasi bucket list talaga to eh. And it's been in my bucket list for a very long time. But as you do with coming up to holidays, medyo busy tayo. So trabaho muna hanggang the day itself. And then normally na-excite na ako nung andun na talaga yung build-up. Andyan na, but nag-build up talaga siya pag andun na, nasa aeroplano na. But very excited.
Ando na, yeah. Oh, that's good. Well, I'm also excited for you dahil this is some sort of an adventure. Plus, may history pa ito, di ba? It's been a tradition for how many years? Centuries na yata, di ba?
Long time. Yeah, a few thousand years.
Oh.
Talagang early medieval times.
1,000 years. Wow.
Years. I think very, very early Christianity. Because ang roots nito is it's a Christian pilgrimage route. Malalim ang kanyang religious na history, but then it became ito yung mga modern pilgrimages, and it ends at Santiago Cathedral, yung cathedral nila sa Santiago de Compostela, at may pilgrims mass, may tradition. So it's a lot about madami nito nagiging parang meditative walking. It's a lot about just trying to commune with nature, having bare essentials, enjoying the scenery, enjoying the food, and enjoy the walk. So, what's not to like? Nakaka-excite. If I'm talking about it, mas na-excite ako. Tinatanong mo, mas lalo talaga ako na-excite ngayon eh.
I remember, yeah, excited ako dahil I remember hindi na tuloy yung birthday trip mo to Greece dahil nga sa COVID, sa travel restrictions, and eventually
Yes.
we went there as in Seoul to celebrate our Valentine's Day, and eventually sumunod ka. Now that you're going to Santiago de Compostela, kami naman, susunod naman sa'yo ngayon.
This is
At
another
titignan
way
namin,
around it.
kumusta kaya yan? Because we haven't been to the northern part. And we envy you dahil wow. No, ang gusto ko pa na kasi mga Rioja because it's a wine valley. So magkakadikit yata yan, Galicia, Santiago de Compostela, San Sebastian, Bilbao, ano pa ba yung mga, ano ba yung nasa una yung so yeah, that's nice. And ay, teka muna, balik na tayo. So hula mo si Oliver Fernandez.
Si Oliver Fernandez. Si Oliver Fernandez.
Oh, sige, subukan natin. Sige. Tignan natin. Oliver Fernandez nga ba ang unang bumate? Okay, tignan natin. Consistent naman sila, Oliver. Wow!
YouTube siya ngayon.
Sa YouTube.
Galing.
YouTube. Oh, sa YouTube. Magaling. Galing.
Ay, ano eh. Yan. Basahin ko na. Happy Tuesday, everyone.
Basahin mo na.
Another Kaalaman Day awaits as Attorney Donna, Kuya Sonny, and Direct Pao brings us today's topic in Legal Advice Corner. Now, happy Tuesday, Oliver. Kamusta kayo dyan sa Amerika? Oliver is greeting us, I think from Washington State, no? The state of Washington.
Nasa Washington siya. Bumaba siya.
Ay, hindi ko alam.
Tama. Sorry. No, tama ka. I'm sorry. You're right. Taga Everett siya, di ba? Washington State. Sorry, I was thinking nasa Canada, bumaba sa Washington State. No. Talagang taga US siya. So yeah, Oliver, mabuhay ka and nakakatuwa at andyan ka, una na. So congratulations, attorney, naka 1-0 ka na. At least one ka agad. Sige. O, sino yung susunod natin? Sino next
Marian
natin?
Galicia Panera. I'm going for a hot
Marian Galicia Panera. Sige. O nga. Marian Galicia Panera, tingnan natin.
Ay, hindi. Wala
Uy!
na. Salamat.
Wow!
Edgar. Naku,
Edgar
na-displace
Duay.
Edgar Duay is here in the house.
Galing. Yes.
Isang hiker yan, isang napakagaling na hiker nito. It's one serious hiker. Magandang gabi daw, sabi ni Edgar Duay. Happy dagdag kaalaman day sa inyong lahat. Hi, Attorney DQ, legendary sexy SL, direct kumpaw-paw. Sa aking mga pinagpipitagan ng SRB, ingatan po lagi. Hi lang, maligayang paglalakbay. Maraming salamat sa iyo, Edgar Duay. Nakakatawa naman.
Alam ni Edgar yung talagang tunay na nickname ni Pau, no? Pau. Yan ang talagang nickname niya, tawag ng mga mom niya, ng mga brothers niya, Pau. Ayan, alam ni attorney, I don't know kung nabanggit niya kay Edgar Duay. So, ang tawag niya kasi direct cum laude ho yun, no? Pau. Ayan, well, okay. Sige, so si Edgar nakapasok, ang hula mo si Marian Galicia Paner. Sige, sino susunod natin?
Papanindig ako si Marian Galicia Paner.
Tama yan. Tama naman. Sige.
Ka ni Edgar Duay.
Nakasingit si Edgar eh.
Ay, si Ano!
Uy!
Naku, wala na.
Aba! Kakaibang setup natin. Mga although, siyempre kakilala natin. Pero hindi sila yung mga strong favorites. Pero nakalabas Sige, well, okay. Sige, attorney, pakibasa.
Ana Luante pues, this is amazing evening, Kuya Sonny, Attorney Donna, Direct Pao, and to all viewers. Happy Tuesday! Happy Tuesday, Ana
Happy Tuesday! Ana Lu, happy Tuesday. Sana huwag ka na magkasakit ulit, ha? Na-COVID yata siya nung last couple of months ago, yata June, kasi Independence Day celebration ng embassy. And we were there. Okay, Ana Lu, ha? Ingat-ingat, ha? So, effective naman yung kanyang ano ba yung kanyang iniinom? Yung barley ba yun? Barley.
Yung barley.
Pagka effective, sige, okay lang. Kanya-kanya tayo eh.
Kanya-kanya.
Ayun!
Ayun si Marian Galicia Paner. Ayun pala,
si Marian.
yung dalawa ko. Kawawa naman. Ayan, Marian
Oo.
Galicia Panero says, hello po Kuya Sunny, Attorney Dana, at sa lahat, happy Tuesday po. Stay safe always and God bless po. Naku, maraming salamat, Marian Galicia Paner. Ganda. Yun yung bagong
Ma,
profile picture niya.
Marian,
Rudy
ang
Lebron.
name mo ba? Double N E. Marian, paki-confirm nga lang. Marian ba na without a double N E o Marian ka lang na, may double N E? Kasi ito, double N E yan eh. Pero minsan may Marian siya na walang N E eh. So, pinatatanong ni Direk Pao, no? Okay, okay. All
Pinatatanong
right,
niya
sige,
direct
sige.
di ba daw talaga yung
Yep,
nasa birth
pinatatanong.
certificate mo daw. Pakita ka daw ng passport.
Oo nga, oo.
Rudy Lebron
Ayan.
is here. Well, happy Tuesday, magandang Attorney Donna. Slim and good-looking Sir Sonny. And Super Sir Edgar and Direct Cum Lovely. Napakaganda ng mga witty ha, Pao. And all happy
Oh, grabe. Grabe ang
Lebron.
description
Pero
ni Rudy Libroho. Talagang mabuhay ka,
ating
Rudy,
direct.
ha? Mabuhay ang team Libroho. Ayan, oo.
Yes.
So,
Paula. Yep.
si Paulo. Ayan, mabuhay.
Luna. Good day po, Sir Sonny and Attorney Dana. Nako. Ayan.
Okay.
Bago ba Ay, Tita Cora.
Oy,
Tita Cora. Ayan.
si Ma'am
Hello,
Cora.
Sir
Oh, hi.
Dana, at sa lahat, masayang gabi, Tita Cora. Buhay na buhay yung ating mga regulars today.
Yeah. Tumawag sa akin, sabi niya, andito ako, nanonood kasi hindi nga pumasok yung kanyang message last time. So, yeah, nanonood lagi si Ma'am Cora. Ay, siya nga pala, no? We might be, we were contemplating on creating yung mga Daymers, no? So, hindi siguro i-concentrate lang sa Daymers sa Notre Dame sa Metro Manila. Siguro lahat na ng mga Daymers, no? So, pwede ka na pumasok dyan, attorney. Kasama na yung lahat ng mga Daymers. Oh.
Game kami.
Oo
Share
nga,
na
oo
kami.
nga.
Share na. Hindi kami pahuhuli dyan. Sasama po kami dyan. Ayan.
Exacto.
Ayan,
Yes.
Roving
Ayan, oo.
Edgardo Cagahascan Enriquez. Andiyan ka ba sa, ayan, Northern Way. Mainit na Tuesday to Mr. Laragan. Tama, 29 degrees po kasi ngayon dito. Attorney Dana, direct pawan to the viewers. Don't forget to bring bottled water when going out. Northern Line going to Morden is not that busy. Lots of learning again today. Thanks. Yes. Napakainit na sa tayo ngayong linggo dito sa UK. 29 degrees kanina nakita.
Kahapon kanina 29 dyan sa lugar niya sa Bedford. Kahapon London nasa 30, 31, ganun eh. Mataas eh. Nasa 30s eh. Oo.
Napakainit.
Mainit. Napakainit, oh.
Ayan,
Yeah.
advance.
Hindi.
Uy. Kaarawan. Advance happy birthday legendary Sonny Laragan.
Thank you ulit, ha, si attorney. Paano ba pronunciation? Chateauneuf du Pape?
Du Pape, ata.
Chateauneuf du Pape.
Ayan. Ata. Sino ba marunong?
Ayan, oh.
Yan.
Kasama yung dalawang yung piggies ko. Yan yung nasa kaliwa, yung nakakulay blue si Nino, yung naka-pinkish si Nina kasi babae pink, di ba? Yung lalaki ay blue. So ayan, ayan. I'm trying to collect yung mga pigs kasi yun ang year I was born. It's a year of the pig. And so I have a lot of pig collection. Well, not really a lot, pero meron akong collection ng mga pigs, yes. So, So, yes. Thank you rito sa Thank you. Okay, may pagbati ba? Direct? Sige, pasok mo pa nga.
Advance happy birthday,
ito.
mga pagbati sa inyo. Advance happy birthday, Kuya Sonny. Advance happy birthday.
Ayan, Kinakawayan ko si Direk, Kinakawayan ko si Direk. Direk, ito, kinakawayan kita rin sa gilid.
Nasa Dutch.
Alright. Ayan, nakakatuwa. Ito pala maganda, nakikita pala, maganda. Okay. So, yes, ano ba? So Oliver Fernandez Ulian, ano yan?
Kuya Sonny, Attorney Donna, since we're talking about places to go to this summer, may I suggest the Hitchin Lavender Fields in Hitchin, only 30 minutes away from King's Cross Station. I've been to Hitchin kasi matagal po ako sa St. Albans natira. So, about 10, 11 years. Maganda yung Hitchin, I really like Hitchin. Maganda dyan sa Hitchin, it's an old market town. Pero hindi pa po ako nakakapunta sa Lavender Field. So, that's something to, isa yan sa mga go-to.
Meron kami sa London, dinala ako ng daughter ko, kasama ko yung mga apo ko. I don't know kung makukuha ko yung mga photos. Pero maganda rin makita yung attorney kasi medyo ano pa ako noon medyo yung before and now ganyan, no. Sana magandang
Ay,
makuha yun. Oo.
galing.
Uy, parang nainggit na ako talaga sa attorney, grabe yung ano mo, no? Dahil you're gonna be in ano pangalan yan? Sa Santiago de Compostela, no? Ayan.
Yes. Si
Direk,
Marian
okay
nag-reach
pala
out
itong ganito.
name eh. Oo,
Oo.
naman, sorry Marian, na-pressure ka ata. Wala namang verification dito
Okay.
na ano.
Hindi, okay lang. Hindi
Marian.
kasi may Marian, meron kasing parang ano yata, may isang ano na Marian siya without the double NE. Pero okay lang, walang problema, no? So, nagtanong lang.
Tanong
Nagtanong lang kami.
lang.
Oo.
Curious.
Direct, okay tong setup natin ito. Ito, di ba? Mas okay ito di ba? Mas okay yan, okay.
Hindi
Alright.
nababasa.
Sige. Oy, sino to? Sir Perez. Sino yan?
Yes, hindi ko pa ba. Happy blessed birthday daw. Bumabati po sa inyo, Mr. Laragan. Sor Perez.
Okay.
Thank you,
Sir
Sor.
Perez. Okay. Thank you, Sir. Thank you, Sir. Oh, happy. Oh. Sa ano pa? Sa Sabado pa, 16th pa ang birthday ko. But thank you very much.
Advance lang. Advance na araw pa. Pero ito yung
Advance
last
happy
na air
birthday.
natin bago ka. Okay po, walang problema po. Okay lang daw. Oh.
Ayan, okay. Di, okay lang, Marian. Tutuwa naman tayo kay Marian. At saka si Marian, ano yan, kumbaga, one of our parang avid friends and viewers of the show yan, you know? Talagang,
That's right.
kumbaga, we love her. Mahal na mahal natin yan. Ayan, oo. So, yes, okay. Sino to? Chevy Riley. Attorney, bago yata yan? O dati na ba yan?
Last week, nag-umpisa po siya. She was here last week. Nasa
She
vacation.
babae ba yan?
She ba? Oo, ata, ewan ko. Hindi ko alam.
Okay.
But sabi niya, good evening, Attorney Dana, Sir Sonny, and Direk Pao. Sobrang init today. Parang Pinas lang. Totoo. Napaka-init today.
Oo nga. Oo nga.
Proper summer talaga eh. So, it's good.
Pero,
minsan,
it's good. It's good talaga, di ba? It's good din. Parang Pinas, parang Spain. Spain kasi, dito naman hindi yata humid masyado, attorney, no? Mainit lang, no? Hindi naman humid eh.
I think humid yung kwarto ko, di yung office ko. Yung UK hindi, yung office ko lang yung humid.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was driving yesterday. So kinda mainit pero hindi naman ako nakaramdam ng humidity, no. So okay lang. Hindi naman ako nag-aircon na. Sabi ko, sige, kaya na lang. Kasi pagka nag-aircon ka sa kotse, paglabas mo, pag mainit, pangit eh. Mas okay na yung yung hindi ka naka-aircon. Pag kaya pa. Uy, si Stan, how are you?
Hey, nako. Hello, Stan. Salamat sa pagtanaw. Ilonggo po yan eh. Kay Ilonggo ko po yan eh. Salamat sa paglantaw, sa pagsuporta, Stan. Mayong gabi sa inyo.
Mabuhay ka, Stan, ha? Mabuhay ka, Stan. Kailan ba biyahe uli niya na Amerika? Where was he last time? California yata, di ba? Sa California siya na oo. Stan, mabuhay, ha? So, yes. Okay, meron pa tayong mga greetings okay. So, we're gonna be having a short break. At ano topic natin ngayon, attorney? Anong di-discuss mo for tonight?
Quite light. Kasi ang tema natin ngayon ay holidays and it's about to be school holidays then shortly. So, it's holidays and contracts. Yung mga usual contracts that you'll come across when you're about to go on a holiday, when you're about to travel, and just practical tips from a legal perspective. Yun ang ating kasi we're all about traveling at the moment.
Exacto, no? Puro traveling, holidays. We have to maximize, make use of the summertime right now. At least maswerte na tayo. Wala na masyadong restrictions. Diba? Hindi na yung COVID restrictions. Unlike the last 2 summers ago, di ba? Medyo may restrictions. Pero this time out, samantala natin, we have July and August pa. May the whole of August pa, no? So, pwede pa summertime. So, sige, magplano ko kayo. Si attorney, nakakaingit, nasa Santiago de Compostela for a memorable and historic and walk yan. Dahil di ba? May story yan eh. May story yung, how do you call that? Camino, ano ang tawag niya? Camino walk?
Camino de Santiago.
Camino de Santiago. Okay, we're gonna have a short break. When we come back, yung holidays and contracts, tatalakayin ni attorney. Saglit po lamang.
Asahan pagdating sa inyong mga padalang balikbayan boxes. Dito ka na sa Forex Cargo. Sa presyong kayang-kaya ng bulsa. Sigurado ka pa sa inyong padala. Forex Cargo. Dahil kailangan makarating. Call 0208-813-7064. O ano pang inaantay niyo mga kabayan? Tayo na sa Forex Cargo.
%100% all natural, tasty, healthy, versatile, 4 unique flavors. Taste a real sauce. Galettos.
May problema ka ba sa landlord mo? Baka AV ka na ni Kuya. May problema sa mga kapitbahay, sa trabaho. O kaya naman kay Mister o kay Mrs. Away tungkol sa mala, mga may utang, mga aksidente, daing o laban sa ospital or sa NHS. Harassment? O baka naman may stalker ka na gusto mong ireklamo. Punta na sa DV Solicitors para matulungan ka pagdating sa mga litigations at iba pang mga legal concerns. DV Solicitors at 2nd floor, Howard House, St. John Street, Bedford, MK42 0DJ. Tumawag sa 01234-350-244 or 01234-225-188 o kaya naman mag-email sa d.quinto@dvsolicitors.com. Visit our website at www.dvsolicitors.com.
Mula sa kabisera ng Inglaterra, sa puso ng Britanya, London, UK. London, UK. Ito ang Channel Philippines Network, Pinoy Radio, UK. Pinoy Radio, UK. Sumasayang papawid, 24 oras. 24 oras. Buong linggo. Sa www.pinoyradiouk.com. Ang mga pinakapaborito mga awitin, mga pinakaabangang programa at mga sariwang balita at impormasyon mula at para sa mga kababayang Pilipino sa UK at sa buong mundo. Pinoy Radio UK. Pinoy Radio UK.
Okay, balik ko tayo sa ating program. Ako po si SONNY Laragan. For those of you who are tuned in just now at nakapanood lang for the first time or ngayon lang naka-join in sa ating programa, welcome ho dito po sa Legal Advice Corner. It's a regular program na ginagawa ho natin every Tuesday ho, no? Ng evening ho sa UK at 6 p.m. Iba't ibang oras na ho, depende na ho sa kung nasaan ho kayo. Sa Pilipinas, kung idagdagan mo ng 7 oras, alauna ng madaling araw, ika nga ang simula. Dahil 6 p.m. dito. Kung kayo ho ay nasa, siguro kung nasa California kayo, alas 10 ng umaga, dahil minus 8 hours yata, 8 hours nga yata, kung hindi ako nagkakamali. Pagka New York naman, minus 5. Kung alas 5 ng hapon, gabi or hapon dito sa London, alauna ng hapon ho sa New York. So, ayan. Okay. Well, ibalik natin once again yung ating yung brains and beauty natin at papunta na ho ng anong pangalan nito? Santiago de Compostela para sa kanyang Camino de Santiago. Ayan. Walang iba kundi si Attorney Danna Quinto. Attorney, good evening once again.
Good evening, Mr. Laragan. Magandang gabi sa ating mga ka-remote social bubble. And dami mga tao na mga naglalakad dyan sa likod natin. Ano ba yan? Live ba yan? O? Nasa background.
Live.
Kita mo, live ba yan? Wow.
Live yan. Live yan.
Live
Na.
Anyway, may background yung Filipino TV Europe as well. Yung natin, may ata yun, sa London. But also, yung background, may nakita akong kanina, airplane. Malapit ba kayo sa Heathrow?
Oh, yes. Actually, ano yan eh. Ayun, may aeroplano yan, oh. Ayan, isang aeroplano yun. So, ito yung flight. Ayan ang flight, may flight path dito, attorney. So every minute, you will dito mo malalaman na very busy ang Heathrow. That goes to Heathrow. Heathrow doon eh. So ayun yung aeroplano, no? I don't know kung nakikita niyo pa isa na yun. Ayan, parating na naman isa. So, pa isa-isa yan. So, si Direk, magbibilang ka na aeroplano, Direk. Pagka minsan naka-telescope ko ganyan. Tinitingnan ko kung British Airways, kung Emirates. It's di ba meron bang train spotting? Ito plane spotting.
Plane spotting.
And every minute, attorney, every minute yan. Nasukat ko na yan eh. Every minute may dadaan. Oo.
May timer kayo, Mr.
Oo nga. Every minute.
That is a very, very good hobby. Yeah, and sakto sa topic natin, sa segue. Sakto kasi yung
sige.
Today, and because what we've been talking for the last few minutes, we're talking about holidays. At paumpisa na po ang school holidays dito din sa UK. And pag holidays, syempre, may mga legal obligation, may mga contracts din tayo. Knowingly or unknowingly sometimes, yung mga aktibidades natin, mga ganap natin, it actually involves contracts. Certain legal agreements na akala natin, kumbaga, normally standard terms and conditions, pero once nagka-problema, doon na tayo basa ng mga fine print, diba? So what I'm gonna talk about today, light lang tayo, is certain contracts that you will likely come across when you're on a holiday, when you're traveling, magbabakasyon, especially dito sa Europe kasi may mga certain norms tayo dito. And certain activities as well. Depends on certain activities too. So first things first, kasi yun ang topic natin. Nagpe-plane spotting pala si Mr. Laragan. So first things first is airline contracts. So airline flights, flight tickets and your contracts with airlines. Obviously, yung main form of travel. Dito sa Europe, mura. Well, it was cheaper pre-pandemic, although it's relatively affordable ang travel dito sa Europe. However, may mga certain conditions yan. And isa sa ating mga lahat na nabasa at naging very, very important, especially nung pandemic, ang cancellation at rebooking. So, make sure you read that. Less na tayo at risk ngayon for lockdown and rebooking. But what we learned from the pandemic, and me personally as well, I used to just, sige, book lang tayo, okay yan, for sure, matutuloy yan. Siguro ngayon, mas naging aware ako sa mga rebooking terms and conditions at ano yung mga charges. I know for a fact, for long-haul flights tayo, mga Pilipino sa community, meron tayong may mga businesses that will allow you to pay in installments and so on and so forth. Basahin niyo din po yung contracts para hindi po kayo magkakaroon ng misunderstanding in the future. I think yun ang magiging tema ng ating session today. With contracts, you really have to read it not later, but before you sign it. Because once you've signed it, nabasa mo man yan o hindi, ang starting point you're bound by it. So airline contracts, from experience natin lahat, rebooking, I've had to rebook nung December. Ngayong minove nila yung flight ko earlier. So good thing I was able to go to take that leave earlier. But paano kung hindi, di ba? So ano yung mga flexibility na allowed yung inyong flight ticket. So do check that. Second, at ito, lalo na with European travel and even going home, luggage allowance is quite important. So different for every airlines. It's one thing that I'm siguro ako very interested ako kasi I travel lightly and I try not to have a check-in luggage if I'm traveling within Europe. So quite important to look at yung luggage allowed in terms of specification. So different for Wizz Air, different for EasyJet, and so on and so forth. So do check that. The same then for long haul flights, it's one thing that may kala nyo mura yung isang ticket, pero pag chinek nyo pala ang daming add-ons. So do check the luggage allowance because as I've said, parte yan ng mga contracts na sinasign na natin. So before you click pay or you click book there, mas mahirap po from all of our experiences, mas mahirap mag-amend ng isang booking, mas mahirap mag-amend ng isang contract later on. Mas madali na sa umpisa pa lang, alam na natin kung ano ang ating mga obligasyon. Next is accommodation and booking, where it's Airbnb or booking.com or hotels. Again, ang ating tema nung pandemic, ano ba ang cancellation yan? Kailan ba ako pwede mag-cancel? Most of them natuto din sa flexibility na kailangan nilang ibigay during the pandemic. So, I look at that, especially with work. Siguro sometimes I may have to change last minute. Or just generally, I want to know kung ano yung kailan yung cancellation, whether they'll charge me. And what I learned today is booking.com, which is I often use, is pwede ka mag-negotiate kahit may cancellation fee, is you can renegotiate with that particular provider. And you can give your reasons. Sometimes maybe may emergency, so you can request to cancel, request them to waive the cancellation fee. But obviously, nandun ka na at their mercy ka na kung ibibigay nila sa'yo. So first of all, check first. Make sure you put it in your diary. I would do that. I do at the last day of cancellation, just in case plans change. You look at the last day of cancellation para alam mo na ito na, hook na tayo after that. You have to really take that holiday. And also, just look at that, booking.com, a practical tip. Kahit may cancellation, you can actually request to waive the fee, especially if you've got a very, very good reason. So, negotiable. And that's what we learn as lawyers. Yes, alam mo, na ganun ang obligasyon, but sometimes it's worth putting your reasons forward and trying to pag-usapan at malay mo, mabigyan ka naman ng indulgence ng kapilang partido. Next, quite important because it's, especially with, ito yung sa norm natin dito sa Europe, I always travel with a travel insurance these days, especially after Brexit, kasi it's just an extra level of protection. Lalo na kung sporty ka, lalo na kung pupunta ka na medyo pwede kang ma-injure, or especially during the pandemic as well, or just after the pandemic, may cancellation risk pa rin. Isang tip, magkakaiba po ang insurance if you're doing something extra risky like proper mountaineering or alpine mountaineering as we call it in Europe. When you do skiing, ibang klaseng insurance. I think your insurance premium will go up as well. Some of your banks might have a travel insurance free with it, but it's always just good to double check na appropriate yung insurance nyo for that particular trip. Before Brexit, there was a route to claim under package holidays, but after Brexit, it's not quite clear. So I always just say, just get an insurance para ma-cover ka, medical insurance just in case magkasakit ka o ma-aksidente, which does happen, knock on wood, especially kung medyo risky at hazardous ang inyong mga activities outside. So make sure you have proper insurance in place, answer it properly, answer it honestly. May mga tanong yan kung ano yung mga sometimes pre-existing health conditions. Please answer this because that's one of those incidents na or situations where the insurer might say na invalid yung inyong insurance kung hindi nyo nasagot ng maayos at truthfully ang insurance na questionnaire nyo. So just look at that. Number 5, one thing, we're talking about law, parang maliliit na bagay. You may say, napakaliit naman na bagay niyan, Attorney Dana, roaming. Alam namin, it's quite, hindi na yan pinoproblema dito sa Europe. Yes, before Brexit, hindi yan problema. But after Brexit, just double check. Kasi after Brexit, before Brexit, you can use quite easily your allowances, yung mobile phone mo, you can use quite easily. Lots of the main providers will allow you to use it the same way so Europe. But I think post-Brexit may mga changes. Just check in because myself, the same contract naman, the same number, the same everything. But my roaming has changed and I have to pay extra just to have access to my usual allowances in the UK. So, ang dami talagang nagawa. Makikita niyo ba din pong tema dito? Legally, from a legal perspective's point of view, malaki yung impact ng Brexit sa travel sa maliliit na bagay at malalaking bagay. That's whether Brexiteer mo kayo or hindi, from a legal perspective as a lawyer, that's my personal observation when I've been comparing travel and legal obligations pre-Brexit and post-Brexit. This one is a bit more serious. So for long-term travelers, alam natin ngayon, yung mga remote working na, yung iba magta-travel for 6 months or 7 months or the whole year. They'll pack away and they'll say, oh, I want to travel around Europe. I'll bring my laptop with me, mag-vlog, they might bring the work with them. Now, if you have a home in the UK na may mortgage, check nyo po because sometimes yung mortgage nyo, condition diyan is you may need their consent or you can't leave the property empty or unattended for more than 28 days or for more than a period of time. And if they find out, that might be a breach of your mortgage. So just double check if you are planning and hindi nyo paparentahan nyo lang, do make sure na wala kayong gano'n na provision sa inyong mortgage. Third, na po sa ibang kaso, may mga ibang hinabol talaga nila yung gano'n na nalaman nila na iniwan yung property no unattended for a period of time. The reasoning behind it is mas magiging at risk yung bahay na mapasukan, burgled, or hindi ma-maintain kung wala ka doon. And bank being na ayun yung collateral, ayun yung security nila, they want to make sure na preserve yung security nila for the mortgage that you have taken. So make sure of that if you are planning long-term travel. So meron tayong mga legal obligations sa ating mortgage if you do have a mortgage. Next, if wala ka kung hindi, well, it works if may mga countries that you might have to go. We're not just talking about EU travel, we're talking about long other countries travels. Just check if you need a visa. Sometimes akala natin, ako din, I've had this minsan British passport, so I thought sometimes, baka hindi na kailangan ng visa. So there are still areas that you still have to, there's still countries that may require visa. Just check visa requirements. And also whilst you're at it, check any local or custom ng isang particular country. So especially, siguro more on making sure na alam natin yung expectation. So we know for a fact, siguro Middle East, may mga parts of Middle East that you can't just, hindi ka pwedeng uminom, or things are not allowed. So just make sure that you are aware of that. Sometimes local travel blogs, or just international travel blogs, or mga diary ng mga ng mga nag-travel noon would give you a good tip kung ano yung mga nuances, certain unique characteristics about an area, yung mga legal expectation sa inyo. It's always good to check that, because you'll never know kung ano ba yung maybe unusually illegal about a certain country. So as I've said, this is a very light topic dahil medyo palapit na tayo sa atin ding holiday. So we want we want a lighter topic, and then tayo lahat, the kids' holiday are also around the corner. If you are going on holiday, ingat-ingat po tayo, and hope you enjoy it, and sana wag po kayong mapunta sa isang sitwasyon na kailanganin yung basahin at magdigma about sa contract nyo. So that's really it. So holidays and really practical tips about things that you may have to remember about your legal obligations during your holidays.
Ayan. Uy, malaki yung maganda yun, nakakatawa, attorney, yung cancellation, no? Pwede mo rin ma-workout, mapakiusapan? Ganon?
2 beses ako nakiusap dahil change ko. 2 beses nakapasok.
Oo. Oh, very good, very good, very good. Oh, good. Kasi,
nagamit ko
meron akong
pagkakabado ko.
Oh, that's good. Baka naman sinabi mo, I am a solicitor in the UK. Ganun.
Hindi ko ginagamit yun.
Hindi mo
ginagamit ko lang yung skill set. Hindi ko ginagamit yung position. Ginagamit yung skill set na, try to persuade, try to find. Yung isa naman, nag-upgrade ako. So, hindi ma-cancel. Sabi ko, bakit hindi ma-cancel? Yung isa, is upon reflection, medyo malayo siya dun sa dapat na stop ko. And alam ko, hindi na ganun ka, yung may mga injury ako na pwedeng appear if I really have a long day. So may mga ginagamit tayo na katotohanan naman, and hopefully nag-aano lang tayo sa kanilang compassionate ground. And wala talagang legal ground doon, na nakiusap. Ang katotohanan nun, nakiusap lang ako. Na hinanap ko lang yung, okay, baka pa kayo. Nag-try lang. And that's fine. Pwede ka naman try.
Pero hindi ba, attorney, meron, I don't know, if we're talking of booking.com, halimbawa, they give you a date, for example, the last day for canceling or whatever is this day. Ang sinasabi mo ba, lumagpas ka na rin sa araw na yun?
Lumagpas na ako sa araw na yun.
Galing mo naman, oo. Galing mo naman.
Lumagpas ako sa araw na yun. So, huwag niyo pong gawin happy. Yun ang sasabihin ko. Huwag niyo gawin happy.
Hindi naman.
And ang sa tingin ko, mabait yung mga accommodation providers sa Camino, dahil marami naman kasing turnover yung nila eh. Marami naman talagang pumupunta, so hindi sila mawawalan.
Okay.
Ano na rin ako ng cancellation, na may mga areas talaga na hindi talaga stricto talaga sila.
Okay. Well, at least maswerte ka, no? Ngayon, kanina nabanggit mo yung sa mga mortgage, kunyari, napatagal ba let's say, mga 6 months, 7 months, you mentioned 28 days. Meron palang ganyan, no? Na parang baka masilipan ka ng na paglabas mo ng bansa for a long time, ganun.
Exactly.
Kasi baka may matiron yon, or di ba, may ma-damage, burgle, ganun pala.
Exactly.
Okay.
Rin ko talagang may
napuputol ka, attorney.
My case.
Nag-choppy ka, attorney. Nag-choppy ka.
Is that better?
Nag-choppy ba? Direct, nag-choppy nga ba? Choppy nga ba si attorney? Oh, tama. Choppy ka nga. So from...
Okay na ba?
Medyo may pumipiti kanina. Okay na. Sige, go right ahead. I'll tell you when you're choppy ka. Yes.
Nakwento ko lang na meron akong isang I came across the same thing, wanting to, just move temporarily to another country, but nasilipan sila. Dahil yun nga, kasi yung security collateral yan ng bangko eh. medyo stricto nga sila sa bansang ito na ayaw nila na ma-put into extraordinary risk, unusual risk yung kanilang security.
Ayun. Okay, well, great. Ayan ho, no? Holidays. Excited na ho tayo, mga holidays, no? We want to go away or even probably live for a long time sa isang lugar. But ingat din ho tayo, baka sa kontrata natin, lalo na kami mortgages ho tayo. And that's good news about cancellations, no? Kasi had some sad experiences na huli ng cancellation, ayaw na namin yung lugar, charge kami, no? So, which is, swerte ka, attorney, no? Meron kaming holiday na ginawa sa English Riviera, yung Turkey, yung mga area na yan. We were expecting a receipt, no? Hindi kami naresibuhan. Kasi parang ni-reserve mo and then parang doon ka na magbabayad yata sa lugar.
Yeah.
Pandemic nun, ang nangyari, but siguro okay na lang yan. Kinukuha ko yung resibo, hindi naman pinadala eh. So anyway, kasi kasi nakiusap kung pwedeng kaliwaan dahil daw nag-struggle daw sila, baka pwedeng i-cash. So nag-tip pa kami, no? Yun pala, wala palang resibo. Anyway, may question dito, ha. Meron tayong, sige, direct yung bumper natin. Okay. O sige, pasok na natin yung question natin. Diretso na.
Speaking Attorney Donna and Sir Sonny, I'm staying here in the UK for a long time. Nagpapaupa po ako mostly with our kababayan. May isa po akong tenant na hindi nakakabayad ng rental on time. He can't avoid smoking at the place. He's causing damage to the property. Last week, may nasira po siyang gamitan sa bahay and he doesn't want to pay for it. Hope you can give me advice on what to do. Lauren, it's quite important. Starting point, tama-tama yung ating topic ngayon is about contracts. I think kung gusto mo in the future na talagang klaro kung ano yung obligation ng tenant, yung rent, isa-isa na yung rent, tama, obligation talaga na yun. Madali nating sabihin, you breach that. And you have a right, kumbaga, na i-claim yung any rental arrears. And you may be able to also seek possession of the property kung hindi siya nagbabayad for certain perennially, parati siyang hindi nagbabayad. So that's fine, and you can still claim that as a debt claim too. Kung may deposit siya, if you served all the proper deposit documents, lalo mo dun sa tenancy agreement natin na session, andun nakalagay din doon na pwede mo i-deduct sa deposit ang mga rental arrears, yung mga hindi nabayaran na renta. Now, in terms of the smoking at kung ano yung mga nasira niya sa bahay, normally, hindi ko alam kung ano ba to, sharing ng home o buong property to. Kung sharing ng home, I think it'd be good kung sasabihin mo, iaano mo doon sa kontrata nyo, sa tenancy agreement nyo, or whether it's a licensed man, na he can't smoke. Kung talagang i-express mo doon na bawal manigarilyo sa bahay. And it's not that unusual kasi dumidikit nga yan sa mga sa mga furnitures. Also, yung mga damage sa property, a certain provision for that should also appear there, that ano ba yan, nasira niya, if he's able to, if he has damage, anything of value sa property, then they have to pay it back. So make it clear. And pag ganun, edi breach of contract yun later on. In terms of big damages, depende yan sa damages kung small damage, kung big damages, kung na-damage yung buong, halimbawa, yung buong washer or yung buong washing machine dahil hindi tama yung paggamit niya, it could also mean na breach din niya yun dahil hindi niya in-apply yung reasonable skill and care. He's using the property in a tenant-like manner, not untenant-like manner. Yun yung term namin. Hindi niya maayos na ginagamit yung property. So meron kang redress na option sa batas. Ang problema lang, yun yung academic, yung practical dito is, and what I see mostly in these cases is if lawyers get involved, yung legal cost minsan tumataas pa kaysa dun sa i-claim. So the best thing to do really, yes, if you really have to, if you have to get the possession back, if you have to sue, then obviously that should be a main consideration. But equally in the future, what you would want is a very watertight, whether tenancy agreement yan, license man yan, whatever it is that you have between you both, make sure na watertight yung agreement na yan. Kung kailangan mong i-explain sa Tagalog yan, that will suit you na nilagay mo na, I've explained this in our own language for the avoidance of doubt. That will actually be evidence, extra evidence na naintindihan at maayos na in-explain sa kanya kung ano yung obligasyon in due course. So yes, all of those potentially could be breach of contract, and you can have a claim against that tenant.
Okay, so you can have a claim on that tenant. Ayan. May mga practical, merong sabi mo kanina? Anong mga categories? Academic,
yes.
Academic,
practical. Academic advice, okay. And the practical advice, yes.
Yeah. Hindi ba pwedeng ipapulis lang yan, attorney? O
No.
Tatawag lang ng pulis. Ay, bawalan nyo. Mr. Policeman, could you ask, bawalan nyo nga ako yan, wag masyadong manigorilyo sa kwarto na yan. Hindi pwede, no?
No, they're protected against harassment. I mean, the policeman wouldn't interfere with your contract. You know, it's up to you. They will say it's a civil matter.
Ayun, civil matter. Okay. All right. Okay. Attorney, okay. So, let's talk about yung parang yung pagbiyahe mo yata, ano? Ito ano to?
Ay, hindi, birthday yan. Kilala niyo naman si Cathy, na si Council Cathy. Birthday po ni...
si Cathy ba? Oh.
Si Cathy yan sa likod. Birthday ni Tita Chari,
yeah.
si Tati sa likod. Nawala si Tita Chari yung sa isang picture.
Si Chari ba yung may Chari Travel?
Yeah, used to, yeah. Chari Travel, Chari Felix, yeah.
Okay. Sa birthday niya, wala siya din sa photo na yan, no?
Andun sa isang photo, andun siya sa kabilang photo.
Sa isang photo, direct yung kay, si Chari. Ito yung pinagandaan niya. Ayun, yan si Chari.
Ayan, si Christian.
Sa likod.
Christian! Nakakatawa. Ang sarap nung steak. Napakasarap nung steak, my God.
Kilala mo pala si Chari, Chari Felix Villa, no? Chari Villa. Chari Villa pala, reporter sa Channel 2 yun. Ayan, si Chari Felix, no? Okay. Ano to? Anong barbecue?
Yeah, barbecue. Parang chicken kebab. Just normal chicken barbecue. Tsaka may steak kami.
All right.
Ang sarap. Napakainit pa.
Wow. Wow. Okay, si Cathy. So, nasa kayo? Ito na pala. Ano to? Ito, paki-describe nga from clockwise pababa. So, from slippers sa kanan, sa taas.
Slippers, yeah.
Clockwise. Slippers, shoes. Yan ba yung shoes na, no?
Yung
rubber
orange.
Shoes. Yan ba mostly, Okay, orange. Ito yung orange sa patlo.
Sorry. Ano yan? Yung orange, andyan yung mga charger, yung mga power bank, headlamp, comb ata, yung mga maliliit na bagay. The next one is a sleeping bag liner.
Balik lang ako turn doon sa sapatos. Yan lang ang sapatos mo from leaving the office or leaving the UK. Yan ang suot mo hanggang sa Camino?
No, magdadala pa ako ng isang Toms sa airport. Because pupunta kasi ako sa office eh. So, and I want a Toms. So, napaka light ng Toms. I don't know if you know Toms, na parang, ano nga bang tawag doon? Yung mga shoes na Toms. Very light. Good for travel. Good for minimalist hiking. So, yeah, yun lang.
So nasa airport, so yun ang suot mo sa airport. Tapos
Yun
pag
ang suot
nandun
ko
ka
sa
sa lakad-lakad mo, yan na yan. Yan ang
lang.
suot mo.
Yan lang po. Yeah, everyday. Yan lang.
Okay. So orange yung mga suklay. Ano ba mga nasa orange na yan? Uli, yung mga suklay ba? Ano ba mga nandiyan sa
Charger, headlamp,
charger, headlamp, okay.
power bank, suklay,
Power bank, okay, suklay.
power bank, chargers, lots of chargers, electronics, mga ganon. Tatanggalin ko
Okay.
yung sleeping bag liner na yan because I'm still
Ano yan?
trying sleeping
Yung kasunod, yung kasunod ba sinasabi mo?
Yung kasunod, yeah.
Yung next to it,
Tatanggalin yan.
yung parang grayish. Okay.
Yeah.
Bakit tatanggalin mo?
Tatanggalin yan. Not probably gonna use that because I'm using B&Bs anyway. So
B&Bs.
ano lang yan,
Okay,
B&Bs naman
okay.
eh. So wala naman ako B&B na ako ultra. Di na ako yung kasi may ano diyan yung mga albergues. So I've decided not to dahil medyo may mga COVID ata sa mga so I'm trying to be as safe as possible. Next is that's my walking pole, trekking pole ko yan na
Yan, okay. Yan ba yung hawak-hawak na ginaganon?
Yeah, isa lang yung dala ko.
Yung parang,
Isa lang kailangan.
isa lang yan, isa lang yan. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll
And
show
then,
you the next
okay.
one kasi dala ko yung mga pinaka-importante, yung pang first aid. Yan lang first aid ko.
Oh.
And I've got
Ano
yan
yan?
ang first aid ko normally when
first aid.
when I go on a trip, it's very minimal. Paracetamol, ibuprofen, something for the tummy, something two Reni for antacid, tsaka just in case may diarrhea. May mga dalawang band-aid, okay na yan,
Wow.
pwede na yan. And ito yung hinahanap nyo, mini na tiger balm. So,
Okay.
the focus kung may endurance ka na hike na ganyan is looking after yung paa nyo. So, para enjoy pa rin yung holiday. So, tayong mga Pilipino, di ba, mahilig tayo sa salompas. So, nakahanap ako ng salompas.
Okay.
So, UK, I've got salompas.
Okay. At the end of the day ba, Tony, do you put your feet up? Ano ba ang
Yes.
style mo? Pag kunyari, let's say after a day's walk. Yeah, ano
This
yan?
is it. That's it. This is a lacrosse ball. Medyo may problema yung right feet ko dahil sumasakit yung arch after a long day talaga. So yung kailangan ko siyang, so kung yun yung arch ng ng feet ko, kailangan kong i-roll at patulugin para ma-release siya.
Parang nagmamassage din sa paa mo.
Yeah, it's a
Lalo
massage
sa may
ball.
parang okay.
Pwede din to kung wala kang foam roller. This is the light way of rolling sa IT band. And anything na problem area, pwede din sa likod. So if you do that against the wall, you can. So this is very, very good tip from an osteopath. Osteopath ko a few years ago. Ito yung tip niya sa akin. This is very light. This is a lacrosse ball. Lacrosse ball po to. So matibay po yan, pero light lang siya. So at the end of the day, yes, pwede mong gawin yon, taas mo yung paa mo, but yung tayo may mga injury na long time ago, we have to really look after ang talagang paplanuhin mo talaga yan na hindi mo i-deny na magkakaroon ka ng masakit, but it's all about managing yung fatigue ng paa, so that's it, and managing yung blister. Pinag-usapan namin ni Direk Pao kanina, siguro nakakainis pag sa mga ganyan, pag nagkaroon ka ng blister. So, I did a bit of research, medyo geek ako sa ganyan. Ang main cause ng blister, number one is dehydration. So, dahil dehydrated ka.
Okay.
So, always meron akong electrolytes tablet at dahil napakainit din sa Spain. And I told you
May
about
tablets
this
pala, electrolytes?
Yeah, meron po. Yeah. Electrolytes tablet.
Okay. Saan nabibili yan? Saan yan? Mga Holland & Barrett or?
Holland & Barrett.
Paki-directa mo siya. Para mas yan. Electrolytes. Meron palang ganyan. Power bar.
Power bar. Yeah.
Power bar. Kinakain yan. Para may chocolate yan.
I think so. I don't know, but they're quite well known sa mga sports drink. And maliit siya. and electrolytes. So instead of bringing lots of Gatorade, mas minimalist kapag ito, yung ilalagay nyo, tutunaw niya sa tubig nyo.
Hindi, tubig, ano lang, at tubig lang, at saka asin, attorney. Asin, at saka ano pa ba ilalagay? Oo. Ako, ganun, di ba, sabi ko sa'yo ng, today, I just finished my 48 hours yata, today. 48 hours na naman ako. So, yeah, ano lang, tubig and, hindi, yung tea ko, nilalagyan ko lang ng, ng asin.
I think
Pang
the good
sa
thing about
electrolytes. Pero okay yan.
flavored siya. So parang may juice ka, but walang sugar. So it's quite important na yung sugar mo natural, may fruit.
Are you
may
sure?
something.
Walang sugar. Oh, good. Yun sana sasabihin ko dahil nakakatakot. Yung sugar.
No sugar. No
Plus,
sugar. It will
okay,
just
okay.
electrolytes. All electrolytes. Yun din
Okay,
ang
yes,
gusto
yes,
sa
yes.
mga kasi full of sugar. This one's zero. May caffeine, so it perks you up, and you get your electrolytes in a nice flavored way. Grapefruit yung flavor. Ito ang favorite ko. 5 years ko nang ginagamit to. And I always give this as a gift sa kung sino man ang may endurance. May marathon ka, long run, whatever. Ito ay
Ano yan?
parang stick. It's really good for anti-blister. So you apply it on your skin, sa foot mo, it's all over before yung inyong medyas, and it really prevents blister. So that's tested. 5 years ko nang tested yan. It's called Compeed. It's a Compeed stick. Paano yun? Compeed stick.
Parang lip balm, no? Parang lip balm pag diba? Ganun ba yan? Parang ganun din?
Parang siyang lip balm. You're right. Para siyang lip balm, pero mas siya, matte. Mattified yung niya. Matte yung effect niya sa paa mo. It's really good. Hindi siya kasing slimy ng petroleum jelly. Kasi minsan sabi, petroleum jelly ilagay mo kasi masyadong malagkit. Ito, malinis ang kapit sa paa. So very, very good. So if
teka muna, attorney. Teka muna. You're talking of ilalagay, i-apply. Yung mga pang blisters and so on and so forth. Wala bang way na yan? You just have to stop, perhaps rest for a few hours, ganyan, o an hour or two. Para, yan ba, ang blister ba, yung bang mafe-feel mo na, may blister na yata ako, pero sige, tuloy ko pa rin yung lakad ko.
Yes and no, but the problem with me is I have to get from point A to point B in order to finish the whole thing on time. So, kailangan talagang ma-follow ko yung schedule ko. And the same thing, halimbawa, nasa bundok ka, wala ka masyadong choice kundi maglakad, kundi magagabihan ka. So, may mga sitwasyon na iba-iba yung blister protection mo. May prevention ka. So, may prevention ka. This is prevention. Ngayon, may nagkakataon pa rin na magde-develop yung blister. So, kung mafe-feel mo na, and sometimes you feel it, na mararamdaman mo na. Ito yung bago kong na-discover, Mr. Laragan. This is a bit strange. Ito ay
cotton?
No, this is lamb's wool. So,
okay.
This is hiking wool.
Para saan yan?
Hiking wool. So, pag ikaw ay nakaramdam ng blister, sabi mo, naramdaman ko ng blister. What you can do is apply that. Irarap mo dun sa, normally, daliri ng paa, yung nagkaka-blister. Dahil sa shaping, dahil sa friction. If you wrap it around, meron siyang oil, the natural oil ng wool, na kakapit dun sa blister at magtatanggal ng moisture. And what they say, ganyan ko pa lang itatry yan. What they say is, instead of those blister na mga Band-Aid, mas magaling to kasi parang siya, natural nakakapit na skin dun sa skin mo. And it will likely be yung first aid mo sa blister mo na hindi na siya magiging worse. Because sometimes, yes, by all means, if you have the luxury of time, stop ka. Some of them would stop for a day or two kung talagang malala yung blister nila. But if you don't, if you're in a situation na you have to get out of the mountain, for some reason, umuulan, limited lang ang supplies mo, limited lang ang mo, and you really need to go, pero masakit na masakit yung paa mo, you really need to have a blister first aid. So, kailangan, just in case na wala kang option kundi maglakad, you have that first aid. So, yun kumbaga, yan ang first aid, ito prevention to, yung mga iba dyan, prevention yan, and ito, recovery. So, you have your recovery, you have your lacrosse ball, you have your salompas, you've got your tiger balm, na alagaan mo yung paa mo, so that the next day, lalakad ka ulit.
Dalawang shades mo. Bakit dalawa? Dahil nga parang pagbaray. Asa ba yan, direct? Pakita mo nga yung mga ano.
Dalawa shades ka. Tinatanong mo yan eh.
Yan, dalawang shades. So, ano yung nasa tuktok na shades? Yun ang lalagyan ng mga balm, ganun, mga ano? Tapos yung kulay blue na yan.
Toiletries yung nasa...
Ano yung blue na yan?
Toiletries yung nasa taas ng shades. Yung nasa blue...
yeah, toiletries.
Yung nasa blue is raincoat ng bag ko. So, yan yung...
Okay, raincoat ng bag.
Ko.
Okay.
Yung nakalagay na OR na yan, that's an outdoor research na rain jacket. That's a foldable rain jacket. Very, very good. They also have a lifetime guarantee. So, yun ang trend ko ngayon. Bumili ng mga may mga lifetime guarantee.
Ayan. So, yung pinakita mo na yung mga, yung mga Tiger Balm, yung electrolytes mo, yung di ba? Okay na yan, salon pass, tapos yung parang wool ba yan tawag yan? Wool, yung sabi mo, di ba?
Hiking wool, yeah.
Hiking wool. Tapos yung nasa kaliwa, ano yan? Raincoat?
Poncho. A rain poncho. Just in case, kapag mainit.
A rain poncho.
Kapag mainit, mas madaling maglagay niyan. And then I've got a fanny pack, a hip pack. Again, Patagonia, they have a lifetime guarantee for repair.
Ano yung nasa kaliwa? Yung nasa kaliwa? Are we talking
black.
Still yung black? Ano yung black na yan? Parang sa, sa camera o no?
Yeah, sa camera, tripod, tsaka, yeah.
And then yung black na parang oval, yung parang
Which one? Yung black na oval na bag, that's a fanny pack. That's a hip pack. Yeah, that's a hip pack from Patagonia. They do lifetime guarantee as well, as I've said.
Bag for what? Para saan yan, attorney?
Sa hip. Parang fanny pack po. I don't know if you know fanny pack. Bum pack. Yung lalagay mo sa waist mo.
Okay. Alright. Lalagay mo sa waist mo. Parang waist bag. Okay, bag. Okay. So bag na parang nasa waist mo. Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
So,
tapos yung violet na yan, passport mo, dyan lahat yan. Tama.
And dyan yung mga valuables mo. You always have to have it with you.
Okay. Alright. Tapos yung purple.
That's all the clothing. Lahat yan. Yung isang,
clothing na yan.
Clothing yan. And to answer your question, bakit dalawang shades ko? I like shades. It makes things interesting kasi limited na yung wardrobe ko. It's very light. And yun yung fun bit ko. Yung minimalist ako, but I like having that. Yun yung luxury item ko. Yun yung dalawang bagay na dadalhin ko dahil it won't take a lot of space. And it'll make things interesting kahit pa iba-iba yung suot ko. Kahit hindi pala iba yung ko.
Na-notice ko dalawang tint. Dalawa bang klase ng tint yan?
Dalawa lang yung yung isa a bit more, I don't know kung magkapareho lang ata, magkaiba lang yung kulay. It's a running, I'll tell you which one it is. It's running, it's a running brand, a running shades. It's quite, again, well known sa running community. It's called Goodr, Goodr. Very good. Sobrang natuwa ako sa kanila.
Okay. So lahat yan papasok doon sa yung mga shades na yan, pati lahat yan papasok doon sa red bag.
Yeah. May space pa.
Wow, okay. Pero may nakikita ako, hindi ka ba nakaranas ka na mga attorney yung malalaking mga bag na nakatali sa mga sa tiyan nilang gano'n, tapos ang laki-laki yung alam mo yung mga, di ba pagka nag-ano sila parang backpack ba tawag doon, yung bag, yung mga malalaki. Yung malalaki talaga, sin lagpas pa sa ulo ng tao, nakasa likod nila. May nakikita kasi ako kahapon, naglalakad eh. Yung mga travelers, yung mga backpackers sa they go around Europe or US or wherever. Yung ganong klaseng have you ever encountered that?
Yeah, naman. Yeah. When I was starting out, akala ko ganun din. tapos sumakit yung likod ko, di ako nag-enjoy, so not for me. So maybe for them, okay na.
Okay. Tama yan.
Kasi
Oo.
balik ako,
Tama yan. At least alam mo na.
alam ko na,
Na-testing mo na.
ano yung sumakit yung likod ko. So, dati may 45 liters ako na backpack. And that's, yung ngayon ko, it's only 22 liters. And hopefully, yung final base weight ko, which means no food, no water pa. Kasi magdadala pa ako ng food and water. Maybe water definitely. It should be below 4 kilos. So, I think andun tayo. So, siguro mga 3
Magdala ka ng nuts, attorney. Magdala ka ng nuts,
nuts.
almonds, walnuts, magdala ka ng nuts.
Ang maganda po
Ang
sa
isang the best
Camino,
yata. Ano yan,
maganda
sorry?
po
Sa Camino, ano?
Maganda sa Camino is that you'll be walking from town to town. So, hindi ka naman magagutom kasi 2 oras lang naman yung...
Tama. May mahinto ka, maraming Lidl, Aldi, marami ron sa Spain.
And may mga...
Lidl, Aldi.
Yung mga farms, they would sell their fruits. So, I'm looking forward to that. They would sell fruits sa mga pilgrims.
Okay.
Local. And I'm
Galing.
really looking forward na bumili dun sa mga lokal na nagbebenta ng mga bili. Para makatulong na rin. Siguro sila yung mas nangangailangan ng business.
In a way, parang okay, nagpunta ka rin, merong sineselebrate o may ginagawang parang big event. So, pag kami pala nagpunta to follow right after, wala na kaming aabutan, wala na excitement, wala na mga farmers na nagtitinda ng kanilang mga produce na nasa kalye. Meron pa kaya? Di ba, Leo? Well, siguro tanong mo lang, kayo ba'y nandito pa pagkatapos ng tanongin mo siguro, no? Para nang siguro malaman natin, attorney.
Whole year naman po yan.
Right. Okay, whole year pala yan.
Hindi po yan that week. It's just, siguro, mas gusto ng tao na maglakad ngayon kasi hindi masyado umuulan, at hindi ganun kalamig. But I've heard of pilgrims doing it sa winter. I've heard, marami nung May, April, May, June. July is quite famous dahil mainit. August, September, meron pa rin.
Okay. Well, again, ako, looking forward. Next time makausap ko namin, I don't know how you would be nasa kale. Do you finish normally at 6 bandang 7 Spain 7 ahead silang 1 hour, no? Although nasa pareho time, supposedly time zone, no? Dahil magkalinya. Advance lang sa oras, so mga 7 o'clock. Mostly ba tapos na yan? Nasa loob, nasa isang B&B ka na?
Yeah, I want to start early kasi mainit. So, ang plano ko maglalakad ng umaga at tapos na ng midday. So, that would be my final night. So, pretty special. Yun ang magiging final night ko sa Camino, and I will be making the next day ang aking approach sa Santiago. So, it'll be quite exciting. Yun ang, I would have been walking 4 out of 5 days by then. Nasa Opedruzo ako. Fingers crossed, all things going to plan. Nasa Opedruzo po ako that evening. And the next morning will be my final walk to Santiago. So pretty special yung Tuesday na yun.
Yung mga area na yan, so okay, you booked every night, may different, di ba? B&B, no? Did you check kung may Wi-Fi sila?
Mostly may Wi-Fi. Mostly, kasi kilala silang...
mostly sila may Wi-Fi.
Mostly may Wi-Fi. Kasi it's town.
Okay.
Most of it are towns. And kung... I would imagine meron. I would imagine most of these towns. So may Wi-Fi yun. May Wi-Fi yun.
Yung mga travel ko kasi mostly sa Italy, parang may additional bayad pa yung Wi-Fi. O kaya parang hirap ng Wi-Fi, no? So, at least nasa Spain ka. Ayan. Okay, may mga pagbati ba tayo direct? Mga final pagbati riyan? Or anybody na Meron ba tayo direct? Ayan, Chevy Riley.
Female daw po siya, yung husband niya may pagka-girl kasi madrama. Katawa naman.
Really, okay. Chevy. Hindi kasi di ba Chevy, yung artista si Chevy Chase, yung comedian. So Chevy, kaya tayo nagtataka baka yung Chevy yung pangalan ng lalaki, pero babae siya.
That's
Baka
right.
may pangalan, ang pangalan mo ba, Monica o Marieta, ganyan, no? Kasi Chevy, baka ginagamit niya yung ano ng asawa niya, eh, no? Tama ba? Kasi Chevy Chase, kasi naisip ko yung ano, yung comedian, si Chevy Chase, no? Magandang topic, ayan. Especially these days, madaming cancellation of flights. Hope ours will not
Dami
be
nga.
canceled kasi we're flying to Pinas next month. Pero ito, iba to, cancellation of flights. Diniscuss mo ba yan? Or cancellation ng mga booking sa
No, that is
booking.com
just
halimbawa?
that's the first one. Yeah, that was the first one
Pareho
to
din yan.
cancel.
Oo nga pala. Yes, you're right, you're right. Okay, direct. Okay, so, ayan. All right, hindi nakapasok yung isang question, but okay lang. Well, okay. Well, ito na. Ito na ang huling time na makakausap ko namin. Then the next time you would be in Pudsisco? Ano sabi mo? Pudsisco?
O Pedruzo.
Pedruso. Pedruso. Ayun, Pedruso. How do you spell it, attorney? Para ma-google namin mamaya.
So may O muna, yun ang weird. Ewan ko kung bakit ganun ganun ba talaga yun? May O, tapos Pedruzo. Pedrozou. O Pedruzo.
Pedruso. Okay, all right. Okay. Very interesting yan, no? Titingnan natin, abangan natin. So the next week that we have you will be from there na, live. Magre-remote ka.
Live.
So, ayan, Okay, well, we wish you, we wish you a happy trip, no? Just yung trip na, baka meron ka pang gustong idagdag, attorney, at siguro mga shout-outs mo, and of course, how to get in touch with you.
Yes, you can contact me at donna.quinto@dvsolicitors.com or call me at 0123422588. Again, that's donna.quinto@dvsolicitors.com or call me at 0123422588. I will be on annual leave though from 14th of July hanggang 22nd. So balik ako ng office ng 25th of July. If there's any emergency, you can contact one of our other solicitors here. But other than, I will still be back. I'll be back here Tuesday. Pero nasa Pedruso po tayo doon. So sa lahat ng mga kababayan natin na mahilig mag-hiking or napanood yung The Way, hopefully it'll be helpful for you kung magpaplano na rin po kayo ng Camino de Santiago. At sa lahat ng magiging kapilgrim ko next week, isang buen camino po sa inyo lahat.
Last tour mo sa amin, tinuro mo kami doon sa iyong accommodation during that time sa Greece, and then may backdrop ka pa. May bathtub ba sa labas? Parang ganun yata, no? Tapos pinakita mo yung backdrop mo na ano pangalan ng yung sa sa Athens, ano yung nasa taas na yun, yung Parthenon, no? Nakikita from behind, no? Kakaingit yung aming place, hindi nasa likod namin.
Ngayon kasi nasa in the middle of nowhere ako, but I will try. Mukhang cute naman yung ata yung O Pedruso ko. Pinili ko yung pinakamalapit sa town kasi alam ko pagod ako by 4th day. So that's the reason why I changed it, kasi isa 3 kilometro. Tapos sabi ko, naku, Diyos ko, pag nakita ko to, siguro mahihirapan akong maglakad ng extra 3 kilometers.
Maglakad.
Tama
naman.
I'll shoot around sa munting accommodation ko at that time. It's gonna be a very simple trip in terms kumpara sa Athens. Athens was very cultural. It was very much about a sit break, magandang studio. It was about really enjoying the architecture, everything. This is more about more a walking retreat siguro. Yung it's really about simplicity, about taking a pause, doing something na matagal ko nang ginusto, although shorter version yung magagawa ko. But I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited to show it to you. Kasi ang na-discover ko nung nag-post ako ng gear, napakarami pala na kaibigan ko na nasa bucket list din nila ang Camino de Santiago.
Wow.
Interesting. And when I told people yung yesterday may pinuntahan kaming event, meron din mga tao na nagsabi, yun yung Camino de Santiago. So, nakakatuwa na gano'n. And sana ma-share natin yung experience, yung sarili natin yung experience.
Hopefully, makagaya ako sa'yo. Maski 1 week lang, hindi ko kaya siguro yung 1 month. And probably on the occasion of my birthday next year, itataon ko na rin siguro, mga sometime, ganito, mga July 14. So, ayan, well, we're looking forward, ha? Ingat-ingat ka, no? Kasi now, everybody will be watching The Way, no? Si Martin Sheen na movie, because that has somehow inspired it. At kami, ikaw rin, you will be inspiring us. Kasi yung travel mo, you know, you'll be there. And makikiano na rin kami, maski isang stage lang on a Tuesday lang, no? Pero yeah, it would be wonderful seeing you live from a different place, no? Nandun ka sa Spain, Santiago de Compostela, o Pedroso, no?
Pedroso,
something.
Tama.
Pedroso, yeah.
Pedroso.
Ayan. Oh, ingat-ingat, ha? Ingat-ingat. Once again, thank you very much sa wine, ha? Ito, mga kaibigan, hindi lang ako marunong French. Chateauneuf, Dupo, Pop.
Sino ba marunong
Yan. So thank you very much. Dumating ho yan, no? Maraming salamat, attorney. So ingat sa biyahe, ha? We love you at ingat ka. We're gonna be waiting for any post from you, no? Kung nasan ka na from the time that you leave. You're gonna be leaving on Thursday, diba? Tama, no? Thursday. And back on the 25th is a Monday ba? Basta trabaho, balik ka na?
Yeah. I'll be back earlier sa UK, pero meron akong rest day. And I'm helping yung mga taga St. Albans may garden party pala ng yung old mentor ko doon, and yung adoptive parents ko, yung mga dati kong katrabaho na
okay.
So I'll be going there. Yun yung magiging rest day ko. So still, it's a charity event. So I'm helping out prepare. So I took that day off. At doon na din ako siguro feeling ko kailangan kong hindi lumakad ng mga isang araw. But it's good. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, you'll have to recharge.
Ako, I really got inspired. And this was 10 years ago, nung napanood ko yung The Way. 10 years ago, at hanggang ngayon, inspired pa rin ako. I think I watched it about 2 or 3 times now. It's a very good movie. Magaling si Martin Sheen. I think lahat tayo fan ni Martin Sheen sa The West Wing. So that was quite fun to see him in a slightly different character. Actually, much different character as The Way.
Okay, well, yeah, we will be looking forward to that film, no? I-check out na namin, parang second talagang mapanood natin at makita natin, no? May shots naman yata yan ng Santiago de Compostela, no?
Yeah, that's it. Doon talaga yung
Yes.
yung pilgrim siya doon. Yeah, pilgrim siya doon.
Yes, yun ang sarap doon.
Bago namin makakalimutan, puro kami Martin Sheen. Ang totoong talagang bida ng aming buhay si Mr. Laragan. Yan talaga. Kasi magbe-birthday ang aming Mr. Laragan. So,
sa Sabado. Well, thank you.
Birthday mo sa 16. So, mag-uumpisa ako. I'll be remembering. You'll be in my thoughts sa umpisa ng aking pilgrimage hanggang sa.
Are you setting out on the 16th ba? First day of trekking mo?
Birthday ko.
Okay. Oh, good. Tama pala sa aking birthday. I've been posting yung mga things, mga wishes ko, no? Like to fit in sa extra small na na t-shirt, tapos size 26 kasi yung 28 medyo lumuluwag na sa akin, no? So siguro nasa 27, 26 ako. So I'm trying to look for a 26. And some other things pa, no? Hopefully mangyari sa araw ng Sabado. Habang ikaw ay lumalakad. So, ayan, wow. Naglalakad. Yes. We're gonna be rooting for you in a way, para kang may game, no? Para kang may laban. So kami, go, Dana, go. Mahaba laban yan, no?
Medyo na ako ng konti, sabi ko, mahaba-haba palang lakaran to.
Wag mo na muna isipin yung you cut it via stages lang. Okay lang yan. Oo nga. Parang yung marathoner natin pangalan nito, nagmamarathon ng Europe, nakalimutan ko na. But anyway, Okay, well, ayan, so I guess it's time for us to say goodbye. Uy, ayan, it's time for us to say goodbye. Mga kaibigan, maraming salamat to sa inyong pagsubaybay din sa programa natin. Ayan, si attorney will be gone Thursday po, flight. Pero she's gonna be with us doon sa Santiago de Compostela, no? Attorney, no? Yung binanggit mo na Pedroso yata na pangalan na lugar, no? So, ayan. Hopefully, makasama natin talagang okay na okay ang signal ni attorney. By then, at least maipakita sa atin yung lugar kung nasaan siya, no? Kung area na yun. So, yan. We're looking forward to that. So, sa ngalan ni attorney Dana Quinto, sa ngalan ng ating director, no? Ito po si Sonny Laragan nagsasabing, thank you very much sa inyong walang sawang pagsubaybay sa ating Legal Advice Corner. Let's do it again next Thursday. So, till then, take care, God bless, and good night. Bye.
Good night. Bye-bye. Good night.
Good night.